Good morning. I'm doing a very special rebirth journey for Dave today. I don't even know where to start. There's a lot of special gifts that I'm taking with, and there's a lot of things we're gonna explore here with Spirit for you. There's some really unique stuff going on as well. So Dave's a truck driver. And he has negative blood, which I also have negative blood. It's not, this is kind of a different. So we're going to maybe explore that too. We'll see if we can find anything out about that. But the primary focus is we're going to help you with your social anxiety. And we're just going to fill you with a lot of joy and happiness in life. And you also say you feel like there's something very dark that keeps following me. So we'll take a look at that too. But you have some really sweet pictures. You say you gave me a picture of yourself because you see love in yourself. That's like really awesome. Not many people would say that. It's pretty special. Which is a big deal because you have social anxiety and it sort of haunted you and made you so you couldn't really enjoy life to the fullest. Like, this sweet guy has not been able to go to some of the most special weddings or some big events because of his social anxiety. That's like such a big deal. We need to help you. We need to get you right. We need to get that out of you. I don't know what it's going to look like, so it'll be really good for us all to learn from this. So this is really sweet. So this puppy, you have a picture of a puppy. Says, I had a dog just like that in a time of my life when I was really lost, and she just was there, just love from a dog walking in the woods. With her, she helped me greatly, and then I have pictures of flowers and nature to know that love is all around us. Isn't that sweet? That is so sweet. I'm so, like, this is so warm already. I haven't even started your journey and you're warming me up. Stop with the social anxiety. We need you out there. People need to talk to you. We all could feel better talking to you. So I had these beautiful pictures of this beautiful flower. And then also this is really special because you shared with me a picture of the flower of life too. I'm taking all this stuff with me, and we'll just see how it pans out. I'm taking your soul with me too, just so you know. And then I have this other very unique picture. It's kind of like the flower of life, just because it's got that sort of geometry, you know. But it's something different. It's really pretty as well. The Spirit's like, do you know what this picture means? They always do this to me, and I'm like, of course you know what the answer is. They're trying to get me to say I know, I guess. It makes me think of Egypt because of all of this triangles. They're saying there's more to it than that. It's not just about the triangles. It's about the symmetry and the balance. So we're going to create symmetry and balance in you is what they're talking about. The flower of life too. All of these images are real reflections of symmetry and balance. Even flowers, even the love flowers provide when we see them, fill us with a new sensation of symmetry and balance. That's what they're talking about. This flower of life too. They're talking about the DNA strand also being a reflection of symmetry and balance. And whether you have negative blood or positive blood, that is your version of your unique symmetry and balance. And they do say that there are variations in what blood types provide in the biological reflection. So this is really unique. I don't know much about that, but maybe we'll learn something today about that. So, got my coffee. Okay. All right. So, I'm just gonna prepare to start this journey. I'm actually just gonna go into you. I'm acknowledging that I have everything with me. Even this picture of you is coming with me. Because you see love in yourself. I'm going to help you see love in yourself in a way that you've not noticed it before. So I just have to relax. It hasn't, there's something really, there's a lot. So it's an instant reaction right now. There's an instant hand against my wrist, just pulling my hand away. I'm trying to see what they look like. So again, here I'm in my apartment, but then simultaneously there's stuff going on right here. So I'm going simultaneously visiting over here to see what this is all about. So see, even still, I have to look in this direction. It's something about my brain and the way I channel and stuff. It's something about that. I don't know. So even though I'm looking over here, I'm simultaneously over there. They're talking about Dave, trying to get my attention. Let's see. There's something really important. You're just, I don't know what the energy is, but it's almost like, in a frenzy. It's in such a frenzy and it won't come out of the light to show itself to me. It's almost like I could see a monkey, like monkeys freaking out and just being like, you know, making monkey noises and just freaking out. Like that's kind of how this is right now. It's like hand on arm, you know, freaking out. And he still can't see him because he's in the shadow. He refuses to let me see him. So let me just, so it's turning this, it has become, I'm going into him in order to see. What is like a very young child sucking a thumb even. A young child that is sort of, who's now holding my hand and just sitting next to me. It just wants comforted. So I'm just going to pick this baby up and sit the baby on my lap so that way it's not sitting on the floor next to me. So baby's now sitting in my lap. I'm waiting to see if anything changes with this. The baby's just doing what babies do. Making sure you're not doing whatever you're trying to get done. The baby's more important. That's funny. So I don't know I don't know what to do from here with this. So I'm just going to set the baby back down on my lap and then we'll go to the next thing. Cause I don't know, there'll be meaning to this, but I don't know what it is yet. So I'm supposed to give, so I have a crystal ball, right? I kind of showing this in my latest videos. I always hold it, and so I don't know why this keeps coming up, because it hasn't up until recently. But it has healing component to it. So giving it to this baby at the spiritual version of it, and then the baby can hold it and sort of play with it. And it's sort of, whoever holds it ends up getting like this sort of like electrical bolt of energy that comes out of it, and it just goes all over the body. And so it's just, now something feels really comforted now, feels really warmer and healed about this, to give you the right amount of attention or affection when you were a baby even. Baby that needs to be held and shown nourishment. So I'm just letting you hold on to my ball, as you're now calming down quite a lot, and then just sitting on my lap now, as what is like maybe 1-year-old baby. There's some sort of something you'd ingested even. It's really odd because this baby is sort of releasing something from the mouth, and it looks like it's not your normal throw up looking stuff. It's almost like rotten beans, because there's like, it's got that beanie texture, but it's like green and dried out, but it's also like moist too. I'm just letting it come out. They're saying that energy is helping to release some buildup that we would consider this emotional buildup, but it even has some sort of physical contaminant too. And so it is releasing now from the memory of the past, so it can release now from your present expression as a man. So it's coming out of this form of you. That is why this was so necessary, because I don't know, this has a lot of healing property, and so it automatically is just knew what to do, and then it just allowed it to happen. So I'm just gonna wait here. This is obviously a really big deal that I focus on this right now. So this baby is just getting it out is what it is doing. Something it's almost like you were not given enough tension and enough hugs as a baby. You were not given enough nourishment as a baby, and now it's like self-punishment because you don't know how to express yourself normally in a crowd because you didn't get the normal interactions as a baby. And that ended up creating what is like a buildup inside of you that has to get out of you in order for you to feel relief from this. They're saying there's going to be a lot of relief. We're going to focus in other areas, but this was important to do this first. That was why it was like the monkeys jumping up and down like this. I have to get to this first. That's what this was about. So I'm just waiting. There is even some darker in it. And this baby just really has gotten it out. It's sort of, I don't know if it's gotten it all out yet, but it stopped. And now it's just sort of like wants to fall asleep, but there's a not nice image over here. And he's sort of very skinny, and he looks like I don't know how to. I mean, he looks like a demon, I guess. He's got but he's got like a pointier features, like a pointier kind of nose and chin, even. And then he's gray, and he looks kind of bat-like, because his nose is sort of, I don't know how to describe him. And just over here with him. And he's coming from a very dark, flowing cloud of energy. And so I'm just gonna put this baby in an orb. This guy has something to do with this. And this baby needs. I'm calling it an angel. She's really massive, like beautiful hair. I mean, it's like all out to here. It's like brown, perfectly like massive, like curls or something. It's like blowing. I don't know. She's a female angel. And she's just coming from. She's like, I don't know, some Hollywood entrance, you know. And here she comes. I'm giving her this child, so she now can hold you. In light and love and heavenly, like, comfort, right? You needed this. You really needed this. What is, like, your inner child that desperately needed held, desperately needed loved and nurtured, and now is being held by an angel. I'm just gonna let this wonderful dog come with, I don't know, like, you need this dog, and so this dog is gonna look over you too, with the angel, and then, let's just give you a bunch of flowers, let's just make you a flower necklace and put it around you, so you can feel that, and then we'll just, share what is the energy of the flower of life in this other picture, and then energy of self-love, right? This is you taking a picture of yourself, and so now I'm sending all these gifts too with you, so that way they're with you. So this is doing a lot of work, even against this guy who's just kind of came in as a force, and now he's coming in he's sort of winding down from all of this, because there's really a connection between him and this sort of baby version of you. So. But you are absolutely in good hands right now. So I'm just watching him. There's something about him. He sort of wants to be in my eyes. He's sort of, he gets into your head, actually, and he gets into your eyes even, because I'm experiencing him, so that way I can share the wisdom. These guys can't stay. Like, people worry about this stuff. So, Spirit is supposed to tell, I'm supposed to tell you from Spirit that, I am so protected and so surrounded by so many angels and so many spirit guides, more than I really identify, that there is no way. I even have the Thor energy coming out, waking me up in the middle of the night to grab stuff and take it out of my head from this psychic attack issue I'm dealing with. So, you see what I mean? There's not that I have to do this for the sake of the video. But yes, that energy must be removed from my head, and then it will be removed from my head. But I have to comprehend his identity with you, and so it is necessary for me to experience him personally. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can choose how you want, if you want to hang out with him and keep him around, or if you want to remove him, right? So he sort of has this way where he likes to get into your eyes and into your head. Let's see what he's like. He creates issues with sight and ability to see or perceive with clarity. For you to, it has to do with confidence or smushing you. He likes to scramble your brains, basically. You're right about something dark following you, and this is absolutely it, because he's extremely, he's really sticky, too. He really likes to stick. He doesn't want to let go of you, that's for sure. Spirit's like, and he's in her head right now. So they're gonna take this baddie guy out of me, because it's time. So he is, and he is like a bat, and he has these like claws that clench, and they don't want to let go, and so they're putting light into my head, to release him from his attachment. And now they're taking him. They're literally a bunch of beings in white light that are removing his energy. And now I'm seeing him in a different way. He wants to talk to me about something. To be honest, I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't really want to give him any more attention, because he's not here to help you, and I don't really need to know anything more about him. So I'm creating like a energy wall. And, so there's a lot of release of his energy. His energy really builds up. I'm telling you, he builds up really bad. What is like a, he's really obsessive when he gets his clutches on you, right? But it's in the mind, specifically. And he doesn't want to let go. And then he leaves, like, bat poop, and it's like black goo ball, and it gets stuck in there, and it prevents you from relieving yourself. So when you get in these social settings, he's like, social setting, poop, 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 all over your head, and he's in your brains. So I gotta release this junk out of your head, and then I gotta release this attachment thing. So he's like here, he's getting pulled out of my head. He's also got bat poop in your head. We gotta get rid of this guy. So give me a minute here. I'm just gonna choose patience in order to comprehend. I'm gonna give him one of your flowers as a gift of love. He instantly does not like, he doesn't want to have love. He wants to have the opposing, because that is his food, you know? To have the opposing energy is really delicious. He wants you to be traumatized, and not able to feel relief and joy in social settings. He really doesn't. And so he doesn't want a flower. He doesn't want a field of flowers. I'm just going to put him in this field picture of flowers, and he's like instantly trying to fly away. And he has nowhere to hide because there's sunlight in this picture, and it's like, where's your cave at now, buddy? Where's your little brain at now? Nobody wants you. It's like, I don't know. I just don't like him doing that to you. So there's Archangel Michael is capturing him in this bag. Archangel Michael I don't even have to call him. He's just instantly here and he just captured this guy in the bag, and then the bag is like white light, unconditional love. There's so much relief I'm getting right now, even in my own head. And I know you're feeling it in your head too. This bat and see, this is a big deal. Oh my gosh. Archangel Michael having closed the bag on this guy. He's removing him. Him closing the bag is him removing the attachment. That is what this is. This attachment is huge. They're saying even attachment to Abby. You see how we help her? See how we help you too? You have to trust your spirit guides are helping you, believe it or not. Sometimes you just need to have the awareness or clarity to be able to understand how you're being helped, you know, before it really sets in. So let's see. So I'm just watching Archangel Michael flying across this field of flowers. He's just going away. And then they're sort of using energy to remove what it was like, that black goo in my own head. And then we're gonna remove it in your head too. So I'm simultaneously watching them do this out of my own head. I'm surprised by how much crap basically is in there now. So you just have to wait for a minute while this happens. It's just black sludge. So I'm just watching it, clopping out of there. And I can feel it too back in my head. So I'm just gonna go and check out your head. So they're gonna do my head. So we're like getting our hair done, but we're getting our heads done today. So let's go and check out your head. Going to inspect you. Let's see. So I'm opening all of this up. There's a lot of you got a lot going on here, and we need to get all these things out of here. They're almost like bumblebee people. I don't know how to describe them, but they're flying vertically, not like horizontally. And so I can kind of see they have like arms even, and they're like bumblebees. But they have faces, and they don't look human. I mean, the faces look more insecty. But they don't look like your average bumblebee either. But that's the best I could sort of describe them. Because they do have this black and white. And they fly like that, and they have a buzzing sound. And they coming out of your head. There's 3 of them come here before me. So they're talking about contracts and agreements, explorations of soul even. That they have an agreement to be here with you. You choose us. We're here now. So when you make these choices, we don't even know we make these choices. But so you sort of have this sort of agreement. They keep you company too. It's almost like this sort of you're just too cut off. You know. You need to experience that. That was one thing. Is just you feel like you're in your truck by yourself from driving from one week to the next, and so you just feel like you're driving your life away, you know. And that's like I can't let that happen to you. And the fact that you're acknowledging it means we need to come up with a solution so you can have something else to look forward to, and not just this same old routine on top of the social anxiety, which prevents you from interacting with people. So it's like staying in your truck is the safest place you could be, right? But it's not healthy for you. So I'm giving them our permission slip. This is why I channel these permission slips. This is your soul choosing and agreeing that you are ready for change, right? And you're ready to receive healing and that sort of thing. So they're looking over it, and they're just disappearing now. They're just gone. They're really honorable, because they're almost like an army of. I take orders from permission slips only. We have permission slip from Dave. Oh, Dave has a new permission slip. Okay, now they're gone. They just disappeared. So I was working on your head, but they're wanting to show me a different, like you're sort of on your couch, even reading your own permission slip. Um, and it's almost like it's really dark out, so it feels like it's morning, and there's just a lamp on. So I'm just there with you while you're reading something. They're asking me if I know what you're reading. I don't know, the newspaper? uh, um, it's sort of like you're crying onto the paper. Feel like, so you need to not be alone. You're too alone all the time. You can't, that isn't gonna, loneliness does not give you anything but loneliness, and it does not make life better. Some of us, you have solitude first. You'd like to be alone for a while, but still you need to be out. You need to do stuff, and interact with people, because now you're sharing yourself. If you're not sharing or interacting, then you're not. You need to learn how to. You need to be interacting with people too. So you're sharing yourself, right? That's part of being alive and being human, is so people can know your life, your experience. So guess what? You're sharing yourself with all of us, and that's special, because you are loved. Like, you are loved. So I'm just here, and I'm just filling you with a lot of loving energy, my own loving energy, not any of the pictures, just my loving energy. And so it's just filling your heart with it. It's just filling you everywhere with it. And so that way you don't feel this way. It's sort of empowering you, some. Because you're standing up now, and I don't know what's going on. It's almost like you're intolerant of opening up to receiving love, even. Because it's almost like you felt it, and it's like you're trying to get away from it. So I'm supposed to help you in different ways. So let's try and do something here. I'm gonna just ground you into place. You're not gonna get away from me. You're gonna accept this love. So but the thing is I want you to choose it though too. I'm not gonna just give you love if you don't want it, but I need to find a way to help you see this is what you need. So you're sort of releasing some sort of energy, and I need you to release that. So I'm just gonna let you release that, because you're just sort of with your paper. You're just sort of trying to release energy. So I'm just gonna let you do that for a minute. And they're asking me if I know what kind of energy you're releasing, and I just pent up. I mean, I can imagine you have a lot of pent up energy from this whole experience. I would be like having to do like some really crazy shakes, because I gotta get that. I gotta move, and I gotta have variety. I couldn't just sit still for all these drives Monday through Sunday. You gotta have something else, some other flavors of ice cream. You just can't. You just eat vanilla for the rest of your life. Now you're missing out on chocolate and mint chocolate chip and the moose tracks and all this other stuff. So we need you to try all the flavors. There's something coming out of you, actually. You're trying to release it, but you're trying to help me. I'm going to get to him. He's trying to come out of you. He's sort of a black, sticky goo ball, but he's big. He's like the size of your own body, and it's almost like you got to peel him out of you. So I'm just going, and he has this sticky goo. It's like buildup, a lot of buildup. They're saying emotional buildup, and that is hardened even. It has to come out of there so you can feel lighter and airier. We got this bat guy. Who knows where Michael took him? But he's not in the attached. there's no attachment to him now. So we're going to take this sort of dark stuff out of you. So I'm going to have some helpers here. I got the dog here with us. I got flowers all over this place. I got Flower of Life picture hanging on your wall. I got this other one hanging next to it. I got your loving, self-loving energy here with me. We're going to do this thing. They're saying DNA strand, and they're saying you're special. You're more special. And they're just throwing that out there as just a thing, but it was so quick I couldn't make all the connections of the word. Some people have personalities that society sort of you're different. There's definitely something different about you. And because society sort of feels that, you actually have, it's almost like a special scent that I have this same issue too. People just, I've dealt with this my whole life. It's unexplainable. I don't get what it is about me, but most people have always thought I was weird. So I'm kind of odd, but I think I'm kind of normal too. I'm not that bad, but there's something about this. You have something about you that makes you noticeably different to people. Even if you were just sitting in a restaurant by yourself, people would sense something was noticeably different about you for no explainable reason. Because for some reason, apparently, your DNA strand actually creates a sense that other human beings pick up on and sense. Now they sense something is different about you. And they're not helping me. I'm trying to make sense. Is it because the negative blood, or is it just specifically, they're saying this negative blood there's a lot more to do with this negative blood. There's a lot to do with it. I'll have to do a channel video about this. Because I'd have to go into the DNA strand. I have to journey into to understand it. So the thing is that that actually is what I think is the best part about you, because I need spice in my, I need variety. I need different. I don't want people to be standing in a single file line. I want people to be odd. I need more strangeness, but not strangeness that is still trying to fit in, but strangeness that is just openly what it is. Some people who are just different still have a way of blending and then being acceptable, even though some people you can tell when people are different, and so you sort of that is your gift though too. Society really wants people to just listen to Justin Bieber and and just drive the speed limit. Do not run the red lights or you will have to pay. Stick to the rule book. Get a good job. I can't stand fitting into this sort of. You need to scribble outside the lines, and you already scribble outside the lines because you are different, naturally different, and that's what makes you special. It makes you the spice of life, and we need to be open to experiencing other people's versions of the source, right? You're a creation, a divine creation, and gift to us all. And so we need to be open-minded to different varieties of personalities, even that are different. And the different is what makes it good. Not the different that makes it oh, stay away. No, actually, find out what it is you don't like about that. Talk to that person, and then after you talk to them, actually be open-minded. Well, they were sure different, but there wasn't anything I really didn't like about them. I'm not sure why I had that feeling. Actually acknowledge it like that. People don't do that. People are just oh, I don't get, that person's weird, whatever. But why did you think that? And do you actually try to get to know them? Because people do this. They just instantly feel something and then that's enough. But they don't try to go further, you're way too special to be sitting by yourself at the diner or the restaurant or the whatever. You are. So, um, I'm seeing that your head is clearing out of a lot of this buildup, and we're still working on it. It's like, I don't know what it is, but now we got Tinkerbell again, coming into the scene to help with her pixie dust. I'm telling you, they come into, they're more real than any of us know. Gandalf the White and Thor and Tinkerbell, and they really are real. And they really have loving, profound, beautiful, amazing expressions in the infinite universe. They're like super profound spirit guides even. You could have Tinkerbell as your spirit guide and she would be awesome, you know? Something about her bell jingling to make you smile. And this pixie dust is really healing. She's putting her pixie dust on me too. She's putting her pixie dust on you. So we're going to heal both our heads. We got to fix our brains. So she's going to do that for us. So she's doing this for us. And it's like this dust is just naturally eating up. It's like golden sparkles, right? It's just eating away all the lesser value on its own. It's just doing it. I don't even have to do the work. It's just doing it for me. They're saying it's really important that I show people that people have this fear of what is out there in the darker, you know, the demons and, you know. But the thing is that when you fear, now they are in control. But when you don't fear, when you actually explore who and what they are, you are so protected that you just, there's nothing that they can do to harm you if you choose to say no to them. And so for me to allow a comprehension to take place by allowing an attachment to occur, I'm showing you that I can ingest them and then I can remove them as well, see? So this I'm showing you, I'm teaching you that you can remove attachments on your own too. You just work with your spirit guides and you just say, I choose to release from attachments. And now ask for help to see them and understand them and that sort of thing. And you can do this stuff. So I'm probably going to make some videos here about how to do this. But let's get, probably, I will be, because I really need human beings to understand this. I need you to know how to do this stuff. I want to help every human being, but that's like 8 billion people, and I don't think I can do 8 billion people in one lifetime. So I got to teach other people so we can get across a planet to do all this stuff. We got to clean this place up. So I'm here with you, Dave, and you're different now. There's more to your head that I need to explore because this half of your head is now being removed and I'm being seen your biology. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of freaky. Your face is like off in like a chunked piece even like this. So just pull that off of there and let's see what we got inside. And it's like, I can see you, teeth and tongue and then this hole here and then these sort of holes here, but I don't know why they're doing this, but there's something for me to see about this. It's Tinkerbell's like giggling as we got this like freaky thing going on. It's like a horror movie, and Tinkerbell giggling next to this. So I'm like, okay, what do we got to do here? I'm just gonna, I don't know. It just feels like there's I'm just supposed to fill this with love. Maybe it's just, maybe you feel like this is like you're a freak or something. Like when you expose yourself to others, maybe it makes you feel like you're a freak to this degree. And then people are sort of giggling or something about you on the side. But Tinkerbell is actually just being Tinkerbell. And she just does giggle. So she's not teasing, she's not making fun of you, I mean there's meaning to this image here. You are not a freak. You are a beautiful person. So I'm just gonna help you. I'm gonna create a new face for you that is your real face, but I'm doing it just with energy, and then so you can see what I see, right? So there's just some sort of self-violence, sort of like you sort of, I don't know, it's like you get really down on yourself about this, because it is really hard for you. And so we need to have you stop doing that. We need to give you a new pattern is what we need. It's almost like you need to have a dog with you, like a little dog, to take with you in your truck. You literally like a little Toto dog that licks your face all day long, and just loves to sit in your truck with you. At least something for right now, something that you can do. Because you need an ingredient in your life, that is more than just you. You can't keep going through life where it's just you in your life. That's not you in your newspaper or whatever you're reading. That isn't helping. You sitting by yourself in this sort of restaurant, and people we need to do something like okay, so I'm just gonna focus back on this. So I've got this dog energy. They really want you to feel this dog as a part of your life, because it was sort of guided to you, to help you, and it knew, sort of sensed your energy was So you said that it was in a wood. It founded you. It's because they were telling me that it too had felt like lonely. And so when it felt your energy was similar, it knew that you guys were friends, that you could be together, and that it wouldn't, the loneliness would go away. It was like it wanted to be your friend, so that way you both had each other, and the loneliness would go away. It's sort of this dog had a real sensation about you to be your friend, and it too felt filled with a purpose, by doing this. You even healed that dog. Like, I don't know if it came home with you or you had a longer relationship with it, but you gave it purpose. You gave this dog purpose that it didn't have. And it did feel like I can feel this sort of odd parallel between you two, that you both filled each other with healing. It was really important that happened. And this dog can be with you in spirit anytime. And so you're not alone. And it will even protect you from these goo ball, bat people or whatever. It actually will be a better friend to you than these other friends that aren't helping you. So I'm just watching him with you on the couch. And you're sort of playing with him. He's got a ball in his mouth and you're trying to pull it out, and he's like not gonna give it to you. This sort of dog is like not gonna give it to you. But you're pulling it out and you're just gonna throw it. Now he's running after it. So, but you're still sort of looking at your paper. But it's sort of like a normal interaction. There's something normal about this, and it's still a very loving interaction. Because you're acknowledging he's there, but I need you to see the dog is there with you. You still haven't chosen to see that is there. I'm literally putting this dog in this scene with you, where you are on this couch with the newspaper, and where all this stuff has been going on. Your face is re-solidified, and you're on the paper. You do feel better. You actually do feel like uplifted, even. So now you're putting your paper down, and now you're getting into the face of the dog, and now you're having a normal dog owner interaction using both hands, or get the ball out, or scruffing his face and just being interactive with the dog. This is good. But there's something else they're showing me here now. There's some sort of so I gotta go into this. I don't know what this is. It's a shadow side that needs to get released, and I'm not sure what it is. Archangel Michael's here with me. He doesn't. So I'm flying into the shadow, right? And it's almost like a spotlight, and it's pushing itself away the closer I get. And now I'm seeing I'm really tiny, and Archangel Michael's is this massive man with the bag, and I'm just flying towards the bag, and I'm getting smaller and smaller and smaller as I'm getting towards it. But he's sucking in this spotlight. I'm not even allowed to go into it to understand it. He's just gonna get it out of here. And so I'm just like the size of an ant now in comparison to everything. I don't know why I kept shrinking down, but I wasn't meant to go to that in that way. So let's see here. I'm just gonna pause this for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's get started here. I had to get some breakfast. My stomach was growling. I didn't want anybody to hear that. So, all right. Okay, so let's get back to where we were here, and we saw Archangel Michael putting that spotlight into a bag, and I couldn't get to it, so I was shrinking down. So, all right, so let me just calm down and relax, and we'll see where we're at, where Spirit wants to take me to next. There's really a lot of, I mean, there's another guy here. He's kind of like that bat guy, a little bit different, and he's smaller again, too, and he's trying to pick up my crystal ball, and just toss it around. Like, he's just trying to be... I don't know what his deal is, but he wants my attention. When they want my attention, I need to give it to him and see what we can do here. Because you don't want this guy, if he's a troublemaker. You got a lot of this stuff, and a lot of the reason these things get built up is because when you start, closing the door and hiding in the closet, or you're not feeling the freedom of being alive. Now suddenly you get a lot of like energies that like that sort of flavor of energy that you're emitting, and so they feed off you, and then you just start getting this buildup of them, and then that makes it even harder for you to get out of that closet. So I got to get them all out of there so you can feel rejuvenated, and then you can start living your life without them bogging you down any more than you need. So let me see what he's all about here. They're really relaxing me right now. Oh man. So just a minute here, and then we'll see what the next thing is. I'm not even able to stay in this image because they're like relaxing me so much I can't hardly tolerate it. It's like the energy is just so strong, just like pushing me into the ground. There's something else they want to show me. It's gonna be a minute. It's just however long it takes for this to calm down. There's something about this. Greener pastures for you. They really want to put greener pastures into your life. They really want me to see that all of this is now in the past. They're not going to let this. We have to get this. This is all in the past. They're even showing me how this guy is still a reflection of the original guy that has already been taken away. We cannot keep moving into the past. We have to choose to see how you are new today. You cannot keep holding on to the past. It's time for new things. Greener pastures, they say. They say that we are helping you move on to greener pastures. So the grass is greener on the other side of this fence. We're getting you over there. We need you to be in that greener grass. So we're gonna, let's see. This is a big deal because they really are trying to grow whole new things for you. Really trying to allow your energy to attract whole new things. Such a beautiful like spiral of energy. They're like, it is so time to get out of the old sort of musty air that was, the bed that living room with the newspaper and the tears and the and then the face coming off and the all of that stuff. That is the old you. We got a new you that's coming, and it is about freshness, revitalize you. growing whole new things. We're changing your energy so you can attract things, attract love instead of rejection, because you don't need rejection anymore. You need and deserve and are so worthy of this. And they say you choose this too. There's a reason you found me. You choose this, and so now you get this. So that's what they're saying. They're like, how do you want to grow things for Dave? It's so they're showing me what is like a field that is ready for planting, even planting new things for you. And so I was like, I don't even know. I don't know. I want there to be a great, like, a loving companion here for you. So I'm gonna put a loving energy in here, and so we're gonna grow beautiful flowers that, like, because flowers remind you of love, right? So we're gonna attract more love into your life. I'm gonna grow lots of flowers here, red ones, because red is about passion and love. And so we get red tulips and red roses and just red, anything that's red that reminds me of what love is. And so I'm going to just see if I can get, so my friend who does, is sort of a spiritual friend that comes to help me with these growing things. I'm going to call him, and so he's going to come in here, and I'm just waiting for him to show up so we can grow some stuff for you. Let's see what he has in mind. I'm just checking to see if he's able to come here or not. So he's showing me something. It's sort of like an orb even. He's sort of like, it's like an amber colored orb, and he's throwing it up into the sky, and it's literally like bursting, and it's almost like fireworks, and it's so exciting. And it's literally, the fireworks are like, this sort of glow is sort of falling to the ground, and I don't know why, but it's heating things up in a good way. It's like making it really exciting in here. We're gonna just start bursting fireworks everywhere, because you need more fireworks in your life. We're gonna fill your life with all sorts of things, celebrations even. He's really encouraging what is like dancing and hoedowns, and go watch the bullfight or something. Do whatever is different. Let's get new flavors of ice cream in here. We gotta get your taste buds excited about new things. So we're gonna just fill this like massive space with as much excitement and joy and like vitality and freshness and flowers and fireworks and people dancing, and we're putting you in here. And you're like the celebrity, you're like the big special guy, because see, you're coming with me on this journey, so you're here too with me. And there's this like a really loving dog here. What is your... It's like this dog that found you in the woods. That's a really big deal. That dog spirit is a really like what is like a soulmate even, that incarnated as a dog in order to help you even in that specific moment in your life. We don't realize how animals really possess souls of our like soulmates, and they actually enter into our lives to help us. Sometimes they're pests to teach us things about patience and just different ways to interact with animals, but sometimes they come and it is such a balance and harmony, and it really does fill us with joy and freedom and peace, and just helps us heal even. This dog is absolutely here in this space with you, and just loves you. And there's like, I'm going to put this Toto dog in here. I'm just going to add this little Toto dog in here. This Toto dog is like the version, it's sort of like that soul is also is sort of in this Toto dog too. So you have two of them. One looks like this one dog that you saw, and this littler dog just it's like it's gotta be it loves you so much it can't get close enough to you, and it just adores you. I'm just gonna put him in this space with you. They're like, why do you think he needs a Toto dog? I'm like, because he's little and he'll go in his truck with him. He needs a little stuffed animal that's alive to lick his face. So putting that in here with you. And there's like this, so we're putting a massive orb over all of this, and I'm not going to let any little creepy things flying in here and taint all this awesomeness. So we're growing things for you, even sunflowers, just like you had in that picture. And those pink flowers too. He's like, he really wants to align with what you saw was the most beautiful. Those pictures came to you for a reason, and those were the pictures that you chose for a reason. They actually have a very special, like, sunflowers about let's bring in the sunlight, sunshine into your life even. And this pink flower is really like really about love and passion even, and sort of connectedness between companions in a lifetime. It's sort of like a bonding flower. It really a reflection of what is like superior balance between two souls that are really that aligned and see each other eye to eye even. And so we're actually putting these, I don't know how this is all working, but we're putting these into this sort of air. So Spirit wants me to describe what's going on. So I put this giant orb because there were some pests flying around in the sky, and I didn't want them bothering our hoedown, and everybody's having a good time, and we don't need them. Well, now a giant monster just came up from the ground and is like wanting to destroy everything. And so I gotta deal with this guy. This is pretty normal because when you put love in places in the body, now whatever isn't love has to come out. So it's sort of like you put light into a cave, and now the bats are like, gotta get out of here. I need my dark cave, you know. So you change the vibration, you change the energy, you change all that, and now it releases the lesser vibration. So you put love in this space, and now your body's like gonna release all the garbage stuff we need to get out of you. So there's been a lot of buildup just because your emotions and your life and everything. So this guy is just massive, and he's full of like goo and tar and just he's coming from a deep space within you, and we need to get him out. And this feels even better for me. I actually feel better getting this guy out. I'm so glad this happened. He literally, so he is not, he's shrinking in this environment because it's so full of love. He can't tolerate it. He literally is turning into so small. He's like trying to get out. So I'm just going to have Archangel Michael come. So Archangel Michael's even using his bag. He's just picking him up and carrying him off. He's not even using his bag. He's just picking him up. So there's something about this, why he chose to do it this way. He's just like got a live guy in his hand. He's just flying away with him. There's a massive buildup here where we got to get this sort of tar geyser out of here because, and we're just putting a blue flame because the blue flame really just, it's like that when you are dealing with tar, you just literally blue flame, and now it is just dries it right up. There's different ways to get rid of sort of these tar bodies, and planting things like flowers and stuff to suck it out, using blue flame. This white like angelic liquid works really good too. Obviously pixie dust. There's different ways you can and it has different effect on it. So I'm just using blue flame, and I'm just putting it down there so I can see how deep this hole goes. So I gotta go down in this hole and see what's down in here so we can get in there. And it's just going deep into this space. I'm gonna ask my friend to keep manifesting stuff in the space while I go check out what's in this dark hole here. So I'm just gonna go down there. I'll probably see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down here. This is like going down into the sewer hole, you know? But it's sort of like, there's like dirt all around. So I'm just going to fly down and then we'll see. It's like a catacombs of, but it's just it's kind of damp. Sort of old roots here. Just hanging through this sort of muddiness, but it's sort of hard enough that it creates a ceiling and is sort of rounded. There's some dripping sounds, and then there's some liquid down here. There's some massive work down here even, and even deeper than this. This is really a big deal. You've got a lot going on here. They're asking if I know what I want to do next. I I need to go. I don't know why, but I need to go find somebody. I'm looking for somebody who's going to come here and help us. I'm calling him. He's on the scene now. He's so I have different spirits that I work with. And this one, he's a massive black guy, like black energy man, is solid. And I just, he's just a solid guy. And then he helps me in these darker realms. And sometimes he just comes in and just does stuff. Like when I had that, he just came in, interrupted the Soul Rebirth Journey, started taking out that big glass shard. And then we did a super big third eye clearing for everybody who watched the video. So he's here with me now. I don't know why, but I feel like I need him to help me with this. Something feels really off about all this. And so he'll know what to do. He says so. Apparently, so he's taking my crystal ball and then he's doing something with it. He's throwing it in the air even. He wants the energy to be to fill this space. So he's like literally like throwing it against the wall, and then it has this sort of electrical vibration that is going all around this room even. He's showing me how easy that was, and he's smiling, and then everything is starting to grow here, and the growth is actually sort of like creating it's like making everything collapse even. The space just doesn't need to be here. I don't like the way it feels. It makes me feel not happy inside. It's just like a sick feeling in your stomach, and it just like, it's too much. So sometimes I just need somebody to just come and do it, because when I get that feeling, I myself, it just kind of stalls me out, and I just feel grossed out. I can't describe it. It just makes me feel so gross in my stomach. So he threw the crystal ball against the wall, and it just sort of created this big, massive electrical vibration that just went around this whole space. And then the grass instantly started growing out of the walls, and then everything just starts crumbling downward from the ceiling even. Everything's just crumbling. They're really wanting to open this up even. It's like we needed to create a jamboree or whatever above this space, so then it would reveal itself so I could get in there and heal it. Like, this is a huge, massive hole. So I'm just going even further down now. This whole jamboree, that's like where you buy kids' clothes, right? But it's like a jamboree. So it's screwing me up here. But so all this, like, we'll come back to this party celebration thing, but that was necessary in order to get the vibration right, to open the space up so we can get in here and clear the space out. And so literally it's just like this massive hole that's just developing, and it's just going a super massive hole. I mean, it is massive. I don't know how many blocks wide this is getting, and so deep, like miles deep is what this is like. And it's just so much darkness. It's so much it's just old dirty energies. Just so filled this that gross feeling in your stomach, and it's just so bad. It's so massively bad. And so I'm just, everything is just disintegrating basically. So that spirit is just like smiling, like like I don't know, like see how easy this was kind of thing, but it's like, you know what, I don't care. I just needed you to do that for me. So we're just sort of standing here, I guess. So it's just like a massive tar buildup. All I can do is wait for all this work to continue. We're just gonna light some blue flame, because there's just still some tar down here. It's like a really deep vein in you of where you store a lot of deep emotions of just pain, grief, sadness, like frustration, anxiety, all of this stuff. It's a massive space of it. I'm putting some red energy in here. It just really needs a different flavor of energy, like red as in loving red energy. and the sort of, it's not, we're just waiting for this dark, still has not receded completely. But definitely, my other friend that does all these landscapes coming through, and he's sort of shining the yellow sunlight down into this space so he can start growing things down here even. New things, because we need to re-solidify this landscape. We can't just have a giant gaping hole here. Everything needs to be filled with something. So let's see. So it's sort of, it's just so much. This almost like there's things going on, but I can't quite understand how it's all going to connect. I almost feel like we need to just detach this entire space from you and just start anew, start something fresh. But it hasn't quite happened yet, so I just gotta let these images play out, and then we'll just go from there. So I'm just gonna wait a minute while this stuff does its job, because this tar still hasn't quit bubbling, but it's not like shooting out, and the ground isn't really caving anymore. It's sort of like hardening around the sides, and nothing is growing yet. But then we have the sunlight coming down, and then it's me and this, I'm just sort of suspended with this the black energy guy, and then and we're just watching this sort of final bubbling of this tar belly or gut or stomach. It's finally draining out. It just doesn't want to let go though. It's almost done, but it hasn't quite. It almost is done. There's an angel that's here. She's the angel that had this baby, that was holding it. And she's this massive hair. It's so thick. It's like so much hair. It's just really thick. And it's long too, and it has these like really big, sort of circular curls to it. But it sort of molds together with the sort of, it's not like curly, but it's not straight, but, and it's just so thick. There's so much hair, just like this Hollywood scene, angel, coming down. She's got like a really bright pan. It's sort of like she's holding a pan and using it to reflect more light into here. There's a giant baby that is being lifted out of this hole, and what is like, birthing of new energy for you. These babies apparently are a reflection of birthing new energy, a new birth of new energy. They're taking the baby out of here and allowing the baby to thrive in the light. We're nurturing your inner child, the inner child that had not. It was like, they're saying abused is the word. From what I have not seen violence. I have not seen any images of violence. However, it's clear that as a child you were not given enough hugs or attention. That is honestly what is being shown to me, and that is the reason for this development. But it also has to do with sort of society too, not really welcoming you in, and that too has made you feel like you're just, where's your self-worth when life does that to you? See the value of us loving each other. Now human beings actually feel like they have a reason to be alive and a reason to be here and a reason to, human beings need to just let go of just their judgmental ways. Because a lot of people that are judged are actually quite like wonderful. It's like, this guy, Dave, you're a really wonderful person. You can't make this stuff up. You give me these spiritual gifts, and the way that you write about them, that shows how loving, what a good, loving heart you have. Just the way that you describe what love means to you. That alone tells me so much about you. Like, so you're a beautiful person. We're gonna make sure you feel that way. So sort of baby is being risen up. Sort of like they're saying child of God even. That you need to see this is really holy and sacred gift that is happening right now. It's more than my brain understands. It's like Source Light is now not going to let anything bad ever. It's like Source Light is just coming down from the heavens, and we're gonna just get this out of here. They're just gonna it's just like it's time for new things for you. I mean, this sort of baby is like heavenly, like blessed and sort of in the light of all. And is sort of giggling and waking up and just feeling so happy and touched by love. And it just feels alive and new. And we are going to share this baby, this energy with your heart and soul, in order that it helps rejuvenate your sensation of self-worth, and that you're the baby that now has been loved and nurtured and cared for, and you have this sort of like developing energy inside you to fill you with a new sense of joy in life, new sensation, a new day and age for you. It's just so much going on here. It's like a lot of the darkness is just flying away, while simultaneously this space where the hoedown and stuff was going on, the flowers and the fireworks, is just that became a giant hole of tar and just buildup and all this junk. It's just sort of, it's the Source Light is like, it's time to get this, it's like put it in the tornado, the white spiral of light, and let's just allow it to transform into something new. Let Source just handle this, and Source is going to transform into something new. So let's do something. It's sort of like time to let even all these pastures go. Like our greener pasture, we grew a bunch of stuff, and that unrooted some more spaces that need healed. And so now we can, let's just get this, let's just go to an even greener pasture now. Let's go find one. Let's go do something for you. They're saying the greener pasture is now, they're really showcasing that the soul is ready to be in the white light now, in the state of like ultimate healing. They're saying this baby and you and is the only thing we need to take with us. We've filled you with all these fireworks and everything. You've helped us to find even more spaces for healing within you. And that is now healed. And now through that healing, we are birthing a new energy for you. And that energy is now sort of incubating as like a soul fragment, or like your soul is like totally in a state of profound healing, and your body too. This like soul and body are healing together in a really interesting way. It's almost like your body is in the white light healing, with the soul in the body simultaneously. Usually it's just the soul that goes, but that's sort of like, okay, so I see three things. I see usually, so they sometimes show it to me in this way, where I see like a table in the white light, and then the soul sort of resting on it, in a different, various different reflections. So I see your human form as sort of laying on the table, while simultaneously your soul is in conjunction with your human form, while simultaneously we have this infant energy that is growing and developing within you, and it's sort of like in your stomach area, because we got to get the bad feelings out of there too, and the sort of child is like growing and developing in oneness in conjunction with your body and soul even. They're saying this is brand new energy for you, brand new energy that is growing inside you, and you are going to feel it. So everything else they're showing me is sort of like, you had all this buildup, and we're just going to, whoop, we're done with that. Everything like on this half of the table goes like this, and then we got you. There's no attachments between whatever this junk was. This is all this junk. We're done with it, and now we have you just in this state of healing. So I'm just, there's something about, there's like an eagle coming into the scene and wants to drop something down, like a gift for you. I don't know what it is, because it looks like a baby bear. It's like falling out of the sky. I don't know what, it's like a big fuzzy thing though. And it's almost like different fuzzy things. it almost is like a koala bear kind of thing too. I don't even know what this one looks like. It's got kind of it looks like a porcupine, but in the face. But it's got fur all over it, and it's fuzzy and it's cute. What is it? It's like an armadillo or something, but it has fuzzy. It's not with the hard shell. I'm not sure what this animal is. It's fuzzy though and cuddly. And it loves you. They're not telling me anything more about it. I just grabbed it while it was dropping from the sky, and it's just so fuzzy and furry. And then it's kind of big in my arms even. So I'm just taking it to you. Well, you're just sleeping. But for some reason now it's like cuddling with you while you're sleeping. And it's got this sort of projected face, with a nose. You can almost see it like a stuffed animal or something. But it's a live thing. And it's furry and fuzzy. And it's just snuggling into you while you're just sleeping there. And you're just like holding it. And it's like cuddling in there with you. It's like licking you too while you're sleeping. They're not saying anything else, but there's like birds coming in here watching over you while you're sleeping. There's like a gravitation of animals even that are just adoring you while you're sleeping, and watching over you while you sleep even. It's really sweet. It's like different colored birds in here, like even like a parrot. The parrot's trying to speak. It's like Polly wants a cracker, but it's not saying that. I don't know what it's saying, but it's saying rah, and then saying something with this funny tongue. They have like really funny tongues. They're not real tongues, I swear. They're not. And you don't want to put your finger in there. You don't. Don't put your finger in the parrot mouth. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what else is going on here. It's sort of like you're sort of manning your own ship now. You're manning your own ship, and you're choosing which direction you sail this boat. You're like a pirate, but you're choosing how to sail your own boat now. And you're actually manning the boat, and you're turning the wheel around even, and you're going in a whole new direction. They're saying that this work is going to take you in whole new directions. You've been waiting for this for a long time even. Like the spotlight is on you now, and you're going to feel like you can see, and you're awake and you're alive now, and you're ready for whole new things even. And you actually feel like you have the stability and strength to man your own ship out of your own accord and do things completely differently. I don't know if that means you're not going to be a truck driver anymore, but it's like so big that it's almost like you just up and decide to just start your own business and then just do something totally random and completely against the tides you've been swimming on for so long. Like something as random as buying like a I don't know, like a rental space on an island and selling ice cream to tourists or something crazy like that. I'm telling you, it's as crazy as that. That's how it feels, like completely whole new things. And you don't even need like the comfort of animals or anything. Like you're manning your own ship now, and you are in control, and you feel really strong and grounded on your own now. I don't know how it could be that much like the transformation with these. I don't know how you're just gonna but it feels so strong and impressive like that. I don't even know how that's possible. So they're telling me that this is where we leave off. You're manning your own ship now. You're going in your own directions. You're ready for new things. And they're telling me how the light of all is caressing you and healing you, and you're sort of still in this incubation state, but you're going to see yourself sitting up and feeling alive in ways you've not been familiar with. That inner child is so nurtured and healed in ways that it has desperately needed. We've unrooted that really bad feeling in the stomach. You gotten rid of these attachments. We gave a new permission slip to those bumblebee people, and now they're gone. So we've got you surrounded by so much love and attention, and so now you feel it. Now you understand. Now you experience it. So I'm sort of, I don't know why this keeps coming up, but so I'm just, my crystal ball's in your hands, and now you're just getting the zap of my ball love. I don't know what it is, but I'm seeing this sort of this yellowish colored electrical thing going up and then down your body. And you just, like, you look even like a scholar. Like, you're gonna do something so random and different. Like, even study something, and be transform yourself into some totally new person. I don't even know what that means. That is what they're showing me, and the feeling is so impressive and so self-sufficient. So solid, so just like you know now what to do. I don't even know what that is, but you're gonna know what to do. Okay, so, I don't know. Yeah, like, you're gonna listen. They're showing me a picture of a guy with, like, headbanger hair, and he's, listening. Well, he looks like a Hispanic guy with really long hair, and he's swinging it back and forth, and he's listening to tunes in his ear. And he's just, like, rocking out, like, moving to his own tune, you know? Like, but he's different. I mean, you might as well give that guy a mullet on top of it, just to make him even more, like, obviously different and odd, you know? Like, but just own it and be proud of it. This guy does not care how people perceive him. He just owns it, and he just is this. And we like him for just him being him. You see? And he's just rocking out. This is you jamming out to your own tune and knowing that you can own this thing and that you are adored for being you. So, okay, so this is the end of the video. So that is what I have for you, Dave, and thank you so much for sharing all your awesome feelings, pictures, story, and everything, and letting me share this healing with you. I can't wait to see how you're feeling as the time goes by. So thank you again, and I'm wishing you a great rest of your